Life is noisy. It's a cacophony of demands, notifications, and distractions. From the moment our alarm clocks jolt us awake to the late-night scroll through social media, our minds are rarely at peace. We are bombarded with information, pulled in countless directions, and left feeling utterly depleted. The constant noise seeps into our souls, leaving us feeling frayed and disconnected. We crave a moment of respite, a sanctuary where our minds can finally rest. This constant state of stimulation takes its toll. Our bodies grow weary, our minds become cluttered, and our spirits feel distant. We yearn for a place of peace, a moment of quiet where we can simply breathe. The world, however, rarely offers this solace on its own. We must actively seek it out, carving out spaces of quiet amidst the chaos. But what if I told you that peace is attainable? What if true rest is not about escaping the noise, but about finding stillness within it? There's a sanctuary waiting for us, a place where our souls can be restored and our spirits renewed. It's not a far-off destination or an expensive retreat. It's the sacred space of silence. In the midst of our busy lives, we can find moments of tranquility. These moments are precious, like pockets of calm that rejuvenate our weary souls. By embracing these small sanctuaries, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace. It's about creating habits that nurture our well-being, finding joy in the simple, quiet moments. In these moments, we reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. And in doing so, we discover that peace is not a distant dream, but a present reality. Silence. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Silence? But that's boring. But trust me, there's a hidden beauty in stillness. The very word evokes a sense of tranquility, a deep and profound calm that washes over us. It is in the quiet moments that we can truly hear our own thoughts, feel the depths of our emotions, and connect with God. These moments of stillness allow us to reflect and find clarity. Silence is not merely the absence of noise, it is the presence of peace, a peace that envelops us and brings us closer to our inner selves. It is in the stillness that we create space for God to speak, for wisdom to emerge, and for our souls to find rest. This sacred silence is a sanctuary for our weary hearts. Embracing silence is a radical act in our noisy world, a deliberate choice to step away from the chaos. It requires intentionality, discipline, and a willingness to unplug from the constant stimulation that surrounds us. This act of disconnection is a powerful statement of self-care. But the rewards are immeasurable, offering us a profound sense of well-being and inner peace. When we make time for silence, we give ourselves the gift of presence, a precious gift that allows us to be fully engaged with life and to be fully engaged with God. We are fully present in the moment, without the distractions and demands that so often consume us. This presence brings a sense of grounding and balance. This presence extends beyond ourselves, connecting us to the world in a more meaningful way. In the quiet, we become more attuned to the world around us, noticing the subtle beauty that often goes unnoticed. We notice the beauty in the ordinary, the gentle breeze rustling through the leaves, the warmth of the sun on our skin. These simple pleasures become profound experiences. We become more aware of the needs of others, more compassionate, more empathetic. Silence fosters a deeper connection with those around us, a deeper connection with God. Silence opens our hearts to a deeper experience of life, enriching our souls and bringing us closer to the essence of our being. The psalmist writes, "Be still and know that I am God," Psalm 46:10. This simple yet profound verse holds the key to unlocking the transformative power of silence. When we quiet our minds and still our souls, we create space for God to reveal himself to us. It is in the silence that we can hear his whispers, sense his presence, and come to know him more intimately. This knowing is not a purely intellectual exercise. It is an experiential reality. We come to know God not just through our minds, but through our hearts, our souls, our very beings. This intimate knowledge of God is not found in the busyness and noise of life, but in the quiet moments of surrender and stillness. This stillness is not passive. It is an active choice to set aside our own agendas and to simply be present with God. It is a posture of humility, of acknowledging our need for Him and our dependence on His grace. It is in this space of surrender that we find true peace, a peace that transcends understanding and sustains us through life's storms. In the Gospel of Mark, we encounter a powerful story of Jesus calming a storm. This narrative is a profound illustration of faith and divine intervention. The disciples, terrified by the raging wind and waves, awaken Jesus, crying out, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" Mark 4:38. Their fear is palpable, a reflection of our own anxieties when faced with life's tempests. Jesus, with a word, silences the storm, leaving behind an eerie calm. This miraculous act not only demonstrates His authority over nature, but also His ability to bring peace in the midst of chaos. He then turns to His disciples and asks, "Why are you so afraid? Have you still no faith?" Mark 4:40. His question challenges us to examine our own faith and trust in His presence. This story is not just about Jesus' power over nature. It is a metaphor for the peace that He offers us in the midst of life's storms. It reminds us that no matter how fierce the storm, His peace is always within reach. When we are tossed and turned by the challenges and uncertainties of life, Jesus invites us to find our refuge in Him. He is our sanctuary, our safe harbor in the storm. He calls us to cultivate a quiet heart, a heart that trusts in His presence and His power, even when we cannot see the outcome. This trust is a deep, abiding faith that transcends our immediate circumstances. This inner stillness is not a denial of our circumstances, but a shift in our perspective. It is about finding peace in the knowledge that we are not alone, that He is with us through every trial. We choose to fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, rather than on the storms that rage around us. By focusing on Him, we find clarity and calm amidst confusion. It is in this place of quiet confidence that we find the strength to persevere, the hope to carry on, and the peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace is a gift, a testament to His enduring love and faithfulness.